Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. May on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play action with Nix. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Touchdown, Denver. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Second down carry for Achan. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Waddle now in motion right. Achan, a first down carry. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. They run the counter to Achan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they bring him down around the 34. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the pistol snap to May. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Achan on the inside give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming. That We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Made out a throw on third. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And look at this return. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's off the play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Again, this is Mitchell. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They kick the running back in motion. It's Nix out of the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. Fights off the pressure. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
This finds Mitchell, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. From the 22 on second down. Flush down now to his left. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. He gets 6 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Man in motion here. Nix from the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Now Nix on third down. On the move, headed right. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins with a chance to break this tie. Throw reeled in by Allen. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's out all the way inside the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, A-Chan. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. May now from the gun. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He gets a lot behind one, deep down. He steps in and makes the interception. DJ Turner comes up with it. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down, May. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
May trying to get here on 2nd. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. Hits his running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. To the air yet again, May. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Broncos will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Dolphins are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete.